1 in 3 fans agree Dolly Parton should be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So what better time than to get the StudyFinds band together for a little tune? There's at least 2 good reasons that Dolly should be in the Hall of Fame. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's not what I'm saying. I'll keep you abreast of the details. It's more than looks and those. She wrote songs for Whitney Houston, crossed over on a lot of her own. Well, Dolly should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's endowed by God with the talent and the fame. She says it takes a lot of money to look as cheap as she do. So for honorable mention, it's my intention to nominate her Dr. too. According to a recent survey of 1,000 Americans, 33% believe the legendary country songwriter deserves to be recognized by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Parton is just one of 17 musical acts that make up this year's Hall of Fame nominees, from which a smaller group will be selected for official inclusion. Artists become eligible 25 years after their first commercial recording, which in this case would apply to any single or album released prior to 1997. Dolly Parton penned hits that were also recorded by many, not just in country music, including Whitney Houston's version of I Will Always Love You. The White Stripes and Pentatonix also recorded Jolene, which was also written by her. Dolly Parton told radio personality Bobby Bones that she wrote the I Will Always Love You hit and Jolene on the same day. The final class of 2022 will be announced sometime in May and celebrated with an induction ceremony later in the year. But when asked which performers they believe the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame would actually select, only 27% feel that Dolly would make the cut. But Dolly should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's endowed by God with the talent and the fame. She says it takes a lot of money to look as cheap as she do. So for honorable mention, it's my intention to nominate her Dr. too. StudyFinds. Find more information on this and other studies at StudyFinds.com.